So hello guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I have some very quick insights and analysis as to why really people overinvest in any business. You know, it is never logical, it is never understandable, and you cannot convince anyone why you need to put money into a business. I mean extra money, if that extra money does not lead into extra gains in terms of customer satisfaction, in terms of revenue, in terms of profitability. And I want to discuss this now from the perspective of the online taxi industry, because every money that you put into any investment should in a way translate into some extra benefits. And in the Uber industry, you must not invest money if that does not translate into more money into your pocket. And this is how I see it. So there are these people, you go to buy a car and put it in the Uber business. And there is two things you need to understand. Regardless or irregardless, it doesn't matter which car you put into the Uber business. If that car is below 1300 cc, 1300 cubic centimeters in terms of engine volume, that car will belong to the lowest category. In Uber, they call it Uber Chap Chap. In Bolt, it is Bolt Light. It means that the price that the customer will pay when they request for that category of Uber will always be the same. So it doesn't matter whether you have a Demio, you have a Suzuki Alto, you have a Honda Fit, you have Nissan Note, you have whichever car you have, as long as it is below 1300 cc, it will attract the same amount of fare from the rider or from the passenger. So why should you invest so much money buying a car that goes for 1.3 million Kenya shillings? Like, people right now are buying the new model of Demio, the new model of Suzuki, Honda Fit, Suzuki, why am I forgetting it? The Suzuki Swift, the other new models of Nissan Note, like Nissan Note Mismo, Nissan Note Medalist. They have the ultimate comfort. They have all the technology in the car. They have nice music system. But at the end of the day, the customer who gets into that car will pay the same amount of money like a customer who requests for Suzuki Alto, who requests for Daihatsu Mira, who requests for Passo 1000 cc. So these categories of customers just require to get to the destination. Comfort, and everything else, is not part of their consideration. They just need to move from point A to B. And most of them are just individual customers. They are just one person. So even if you invest which amount of money in whichever car you buy, as long as it is below 1300 cc, the fare will still be the same. So when you talk of, Suzuki Alto, Daihatsu Mira, Passo 1000 cc, so these cars will help you save up to 400,000, because their market price right now will go for, let's say, $7,000. That's like 700,000, 650,000. While the cars that I have mentioned earlier, they will go for 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So you see the difference in terms of the market price is very different, is very huge. But the customer does not pay you extra money for all the things you deliver to them. So my advice is that focus on the the essential. The customer's need is to get to work safe, whether comfortable or not, whether whether there is music or not. They don't care so much, as long as the car meets the minimum requirement, the car is clean, well maintained, and you give excellent customer service. So I hope that will help you make decisions on where to put your money in places where you see returns in exchange. So thank you guys, and I will do another video to talk about now the high volume engines cars, let's say from 1300 up to 1800, because they also exist. I don't talk about them so much because they are not key. They are not part of the major online business in Kenya, because most people focus on the lower category because of their affordability to drivers to get cars, and also for customers to request rides. But nevertheless, I will do a video addressing the cars be above 1,000